Hello everyone, I'm joined here by Mr. Jithu Joseph. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. And a very huge congratulations for winning the Influencer Award today at CyBe AI Summit.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
So, sir, just to kick off this conversation, I wanted to understand from your perspective, uh, considering your expertise so far and understanding that you do have an idea of how the younger generation might want to learn more about cybersecurity, understanding the harder concepts in the most simplest words. What kind of advice would you give to leaders and managers who want to help upskill their competent younger employees?
A great question. So the first thing that should be done is, understanding your team, right? Let's say if your team has 10 people, all 10 are not the same, right? Now, if I'm learning something, I could pick it up, let's say, really quick in 5 minutes. Let's say a person B would need 10 minutes, right? Everyone understands different concepts in different ways, right? Now, whenever I write a post, the first thing that I do is, how can I simplify this in a way that everyone understands? The best thing what we humans do is that we can relate stuff, right? We can correlate stuff. So the way I do is I take a concept, I write an analogy for it, right? Now, let's say if it's a ransomware, how do you write an analogy for it? So people can relate that into a real world scenario, which is probably not even related to cybersecurity, but a real world example, right? So the first thing is obviously the leader should understand every single member of their team. That is one core need of a leader, right? That shows their competency as a leader. If you can understand your team, then understand their mindset and how quick they can pick up things and how will they respond when you talk in a different way. So based on that, you start learning. You learn yourself first, then you teach them. If they're not able to understand, then you tailor your words or you tailor your sentences according in a way that they understand.
So definitely it's a no jargon zone.
Yeah, definitely.
To be explained in the most simplest way possible. And of course, I understand this is your first year at CSA Bangalore. And how have you felt the community around you today?
So I think I've been associated with CSA with almost close to 2 years now. This is my second annual event. So one problem with people like me, so I'm really young, right? So I just started, you can say that I started my career. The problem is when you go to events like this or go to any other conferences, people might not take you seriously. Because you here are having 3 years of experience, all the other leaders are like 20, 25 years of experience. Honestly, why would they take you seriously, right? Why would they take your opinion seriously? CSA as one community, I never felt that problem. The first conference I attended was CSA's, and it was last year at their annual summit. Every single person talks to me as their equal. Nobody says, okay, he's a small kid or he's a person who just started his career. I never felt that ego issues, right? Everyone takes me seriously, everyone advises me, everyone talks to me normally. So I felt included, right? That inclusivity is there. So that's the best part of a CSA community.
That's amazing. And of course, CSA Bangalore has come out with a new initiative that is Cyber and Beyond to empower 1 million cyber professionals worldwide by 2030. So just wanted to get a little bit of your insider thoughts on this.
It's a no-brainer. It's a wonderful initiative, right? The problem is cybersecurity is a field that it is needed. It's not an option at all. But the problem is, even though cybersecurity is such a fast-growing field, there are not much people in it. The question is like, how can you say that? You are saying there are so many openings available, but there are no people because we are not getting the right people. We do not have people with practical experience out there, right? So with initiatives like this, what CS is doing is really great because it brings out awareness. Awareness is key, right? One major issue it's not just getting people into jobs or careers, it's also personal security. So I walk around talking about personal security a lot more than corporate security because we need it, right? The world of, like people say the next world war is going to be not fought with guns and grenades, but with bits and bytes. So next is going to be a cyber war. So how do you prevent the cyber war is basically by awareness. People have to know what is happening out there. How many of us knew what digital arrest was? Unless it was communities like CSA coming out and talking about digital arrest, right?
Yes.
So the initiative that CSA is bringing up is quite wonderful. It's like no question about it at all.
That's great, sir. It's truly a pleasure to learn your thoughts on CSA Bangalore and also on how leaders can actually groom their younger employees to become, very competent cybersecurity experts. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.